Well, good news. I got the new PC up and running. Everything seems to be in order. Um, just it took me a while, so I'm running a little late tonight. That's okay, cause it's Simon and Garfunkel. That's how I'm starting my night off. It's gonna be a good one. Let's go. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. And we are back with, yes, Simon and Garfunkel. And we are going back to Bridge Over Troubled Water. We're doing 2 more tracks from it. We're going to be listening to Cecilia and The Only Living Boy in New York. These were 2 of the most brought up tracks on my other videos for Simon and Garfunkel over the past few months. And on the last one I did, which was the one with, I think, Andy Williams on the Andy Williams show, everyone, well, not everyone, a couple people mentioned Cecilia that, knocked a couple screws loose, reminded me that I wanted to do it, and I just threw on this extra track just because I wanted to hear this one because it was brought up a couple times too. So let's do it. I'll link my other playlist right there, and don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and that's it. Simon and Garfunkel, Cecilia. 3, 2, 1. Extra percussion is great. Hand claps are magic. What instrument is that? What a happy song. At least on the surface. The lyrics weren't. Very upbeat sound though. Is that like a xylophone? I don't know what that was. It sounded really cool though. The Only Living Boy in New York.
Get your plane right on time. I know you're part of the whole fine. Fly down to Mexico. Here I am, the only living boy in New York. I get the news I need on the weather report. Oh, I can gather all the news I need on the weather report. Hey, I've got nothing to do today but smile and don't your honesty shine, shine, shine now. Lord, 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 like it shines on me. The only living boy in New York. The only living boy in New York.
Get it, Hal? Those distant vocals are brilliant. Sounds like a Paul Simon thing. No, come on, bro. Man. I get so lost in their songs. I hate when they're over. Well, for the first one, sorry, Bonesy. The lyrics were definitely a little questionable compared to the instrumental itself, because the instrumental was very upbeat, happy, like it was just like, the happiest Simon and Garfunkel song I've heard. It was released in 1970, the third single from Bridge Over Troubled Water. Written by Paul Simon, the song's origins lie in a late-night party in which the duo and friends began banging on a piano bench. They recorded the sound with a tape recorder, employing reverb and matching the rhythm created by the machine. Simon later wrote the song's guitar line and lyrics on the subject of an untrustworthy lover. Untrustworthy. And the B, no, absolute shit. That is so funny. The B-side was The Only Living Boy in New York. I didn't know that. That's funny how things work out like that. That's funny. This is a hit single in the U.S. Didn't do too well in the other countries outside of the U.S. I'm trying to find, like, because that sound that I heard, I was like, what the hell is that? It was underneath most of the sound and the rest of the mix, but I heard it and I was like, that sounds really cool. But it was a Sony tape recorder, and then they did some reverb, and then a friend grabbed a guitar, strumming and punctuating the rhythm with ahs. Oh man, there's so much info in these guys. I love it. So in 2008, Colbert facetiously asked Simon why the narrator of the song would need to get up and wash his face after making love. Simon replied, "Well, it's the '60s, so I can't remember." That's great. All right, so then you go to Only Living Boy in New York, written by Paul Simon. It's the 8th track from the duo's 5th album. It was the B-side to Cecilia. That's it. All right. So apparently it's Simon wrote the song as a thinly veiled message to art, referencing in the first stanza a specific incident where Garfunkel went to Mexico to act in the film Catch-22. Simon was left alone in New York writing songs for this album, hence the very lonely feelings of the song. Simon refers to Garfunkel in this song as Tom, alluding to the early days when they were called Tom and Jerry, and encourages him to let your honesty shine like it shines on me. The background vocals feature both Garfunkel and Simon recorded together in an echo chamber, multi-tracked around 8 times. Well, I did get that vibe from the second one. It's so weird. I kind of did feel like he was singing about himself, because the New York thing gave it away, because I know that, I think most of their stuff is, a little New York centric, which I am completely fine with. And if he was gone, if Art was out acting and stuff, and Paul was just there like, what the fuck, you know? I get it, you know. They were an iconic duo, and it's funny they only last 5 albums, you know. Like I know Paul went on to do tons of stuff afterwards. I know Art did a couple things, but I don't know, man. The way that their songs, that was kind of like a what's the word? Like it's like a 180 from each other. You know, you listen to the first one, you're kind of in a good mood, and then it's not even like the second one that it's sad exactly. It's kind of numb, you know, in a way. It's kind of just like he's repeating, you know, himself, and it's just sort of that isolation, but at the same time, it's numb to that isolation. You're not sad about it. It's just like, yep, this is just how it is. And he did seem to, like, you know, want Art to go, you know, follow his dreams. I mean, they had made it to the top. Why not? You might as well cash in on it, I guess. And I know they did, I think, the soundtrack for The Graduate before this. And then, I mean, I don't know their exact, you know, history 100% obviously, but it is interesting to see like where they ended up afterwards, after, you know, 5 wonderful albums, a movie basically, and a little soundtrack to it. And I don't know, man, like they're just one of the most iconic duos in history, if not the most iconic duo. I know there's a lot of them though, you know, there's Sonny and Cher, and there's all kinds of them. You probably could, you know, sit here all day listing them, but I feel like they just, on name recognition alone, like if you want to call it a brand, like, you know, brand, you know, identification or whatever, they're very identifiable. They're very stylized in their, you know, genre and the box that they're in and everything, but sometimes they really get out of it and do their own, it's like out of left field sort of stuff, you know. That first one, the lyrics threw me off, but now that I read you know, I was like, okay, that makes sense. It's not like it's a real life situation. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, but it just, I was like, what? It's so happy. And then he's talking about, you know, he comes back and his place in bed has been taken. Nobody likes that. Nope. Lee didn't like that when he was 17. No, he did not. Lee almost threw a fit. I kind of did, actually. It wasn't a good night, but yeah, 17. But if I had to pick a song out of both of them, I might have to go with the first one just for the upbeat vibe alone. Because, you know, I'm not saying that's like a rarity amongst their catalog, but a lot of their music is very introspective. And I think that's what the second track was more than anything. That was the more introspective one. But the first one, it just felt upbeat and happy, and they do that so well. You know, I think anything they do very well. But that sound, that strange, like, you know, tape loop, whatever they were doing, the recorder and then reverb on it and everything, like that instrument, whatever it was, I don't know what, that's what they said it was. I don't know if that sounded like an instrument, but maybe I'm wrong. It sounded like a xylophone or something, but like I said, you can do all kinds of stuff in the studio and just messing with stuff, so who knows. But yeah, the Only Living Boy in New York, that definitely screamed out to me as a numb sort of feeling from the incident, you know? Which it wasn't really an incident. It's just two people drifting apart after fame, you know? I don't know if they started as nobodies, you know, but they weren't obviously on the level that they were. They gained stardom very quickly, it seems like, and I don't know. It's interesting to see, like I said, where they went after this. But that was great. Thank you to Lee for suggesting that. Yeah, no problem, Lee. Yeah, good job. If you guys, you know, have any other recommendations, I know that y'all want me to do the I don't know if it's like the Central Park concert or something like that. I don't know what year it was exactly. I keep searching it, but then like there's stuff that's like blocked, and then there's like a full, you know, concert, I think, one, and I can't really do much of that. So if you have any links, definitely leave them down below of like actual stuff from it, because I don't know what to do exactly. And like the one I did look it up, it just came up with 5 songs that are just like studio tracks or like a live thing somewhere else. So I don't know. YouTube might just be messed up. But that's it, though. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you for the next one. Bye-bye. Patreon, right there. Yep, that's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. If you join the $15 tier or up, you get 1 free request a month. Join any tier, you get access to all of our block videos, our full album reactions. There's a couple block Simon and Garfunkel videos in there. I think there's like 1, actually, because they blocked and took one of them down. I don't know why. It's so weird, man. Hopefully this one doesn't get blocked. And that's so funny that I accidentally made it the actual single. That's hilarious. Yeah, PayPal as well in the description for tips, requests, and anything else. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you later.